I honestly just want to go to a place where a woman who, who smells nice, rubs my hair and face, and then
Brothel.
kisses me a little bit. Forehead, cheek, maybe a hug, and then...
I've seen the thing where you can pay someone to hug you.
Yeah. They do have a paid cuddle thing. That became big during the pandemic. I think that's too much.
Okay.
I just want the rubbing,
And then make out.
And then also every 5 minutes they go, "You are stiff. You are." And then they do a little validating. They touch my shoulders. They go, "Oh, you needed this."
Okay.
That's all I want out of a woman.
I think you could find some place to do that.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
It's called
And
Creepy Dude.
If you're listening. Hello and welcome back to the You Up podcast. I'm Jordana Abraham.
And I am Jared Freed. It is so good to be back here with you, Jordana. How are you? What's going on?
I am great, and I have waited until we started recording.
Whoa, I can see there's a story in your eyes.
I have waited to thank you for your gift, which I've received in the mail.
Oh, you got my gift. Oh, the baby gift.
The baby gift.
I don't even know these things. I don't know if that was our opener on YouTube, but I pay for a lot. I have a lot of wives. I'm like a Mormon.
Yeah. How many
church,
baby gifts have you sent out in the past month?
Like 4 or 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been a big baby month for me.
You know a lot of pregnant
Diane
people.
at Bliss and Bliss Boca, they will monogram anything for you, as Jordana now knows.
As I now know.
And I got a lot. I'm actually curious if you're okay with what we got.
So we, as in you and the woman from
Me
Bliss?
and Diane. Well, I got to can I... Go ahead. You can say.
So I get a package in the mail, and I go to open it.
Bliss Monograms, Boca Raton. Just Google it. They're the best. Diane, she'll take care of you.
And let me preface this: since my pregnancy announcement, I've had so many companies reach out to me to want to send me stuff, which is really nice because there's a lot of shit you need for a baby. Apparently, stuff I would have.
You're an influencer. You're a mommy influencer.
Not yet.
Well,
but
you will be.
Right, yeah. I hope all goes well. Yeah.
But you sound so much like me.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna fly there if the flight takes off on time.
Yeah, we'll see. If all goes well. But a lot. So I wasn't sure if it was that or something like that. So I opened the package, and I see the package. And I have to tell you, my first thought when I saw the 2 onesies that you sent me was, who the fuck would send me this?
Okay.
That was my very first thought. And then I opened the card and I saw the note and I was like, okay, it all makes sense and it's very funny.
Okay. Because I told a few people, we should post a picture.
Yeah, I'll send a picture. So Jared got me 2 baby onesies.
For girls.
Mm-hmm. They're pink.
Yes.
Or boys if you like pink. Fine.
Whatever they want.
And they say BOGO baby on them. Each one says BOGO baby.
Buy one, get one.
Buy one, get one baby. Let me say.
Is it not right? I got a couple people said to me, they go, I don't know if that's okay.
You know what? I said that. I also said that as soon as and I showed it to Mike and I was like, is this okay? Should I be offended? I'm like, I wasn't sure if I was offended. Even when
really?
Yes,
okay. Someone said to me, they're like, you shouldn't say that. I was like, it's Jordana. She'll get it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
It's cute. I'm like, could I? It goes along with the titty shot glasses.
Yes.
I think in the vein of this is
for us.
Yes. This is for us. You were the only one who could get it for me, and it wouldn't be offensive.
That's why I felt that way. Yeah.
At first, when I thought it was a brand sending it to me, I was like, not okay.
They're trying to start a business on surrogacy and
not
having it on your own.
Right, yes. You have, and the more I let it set in, it was very funny. And anyone I told about the onesies also thought it was very funny.
Okay, well, I was told
and if it wasn't sent to me, I would immediately think it was very funny. But because it was sent to me, it took me a second.
Well, okay.
Even though I love some good darker humor.
Nobody's darker than Jordana
That's true,
Abraham.
yes.
I mean, I sent it It was said to me, so I was. Your story is also my story.
It was said to you?
Yes.
Okay.
And I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Okay.
And I'm like, I gotta put that on. And I texted Diane. I was like, put BOGO Baby on the
Did you have to
onesie.
explain why?
And
or
she
she
goes,
was just like,
I don't know. She was like, are you sure? And I was like, it's Jordana. She's gonna love it. Like, and then the more people I told after I had already gotten it, the more like my dad was like, I don't know if you should. Like, even my dad, like, really, you can send that? And I was like, should I not?
Even
Is
your
this
dad,
really
wow.
offensive? I was like, I didn't know how offensive it was because it didn't feel. Because I'm like, that's the story. Like, that's like,
and seriously, I was like, as I was walking through the thing in my head, I was like processing the gift, and I was like, well, it is a buy one get one. It isn't.
I mean, I don't think you're gonna have them wear it to Thanksgiving with the whole family.
Well, it's funny because I said Mike thought it was like funny, but also weird, but funny. But he was like. And he was like, you can't post that, just so you know.
No.
He's like, you can't post that on.
No, it's like one of those, it's a gag gift. But that's like, I figured it's not like you're sitting there, like, again, like you said, you're getting sent all this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to.
Because it's
Uncle
you.
J Train.
You were the only one who could send it to me.
I have to send the gag gift.
Yes. No, you are
I can't just send any gift.
That was my conclusion was like, this gift is funny and cute and good because it's from you.
Right.
But I think you were literally the only person that could get away with sending it to me.
I forgot it was going to get to you soon. That is so funny because I was wondering.
My initial thought was, who the fuck would send me this? Because if it was anyone but you, it would be. I'm telling you. If a company, a onesie company decided to send that to me with never knowing me or just hearing my story.
Right. And they're like, here you go.
That would be weird.
It would be weird. But it was said to me like when because I tell your story as if it's my family that got pregnant.
It is.
You know, it is.
Uncle J Train.
Right. Uncle J Train.
Was that your handwriting?
No.
Oh.
I don't do any of it.
It was good. Okay.
I don't.
Like Mr. Big.
Yeah, just send it off. Yeah. And so when I was telling someone, they were like, oh, it's like a BOGO Baby. And I go, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. And I was like, that should be on the onesie.
There you go.
I mean, the kids will never wear it. I mean, you have to wear it once so that I can have the picture.
Yes, I'll put them in it. I'll send you the picture.
But we gotta put the picture of it on YouTube for this episode to show.
Yes, and then we'll see which one of us gets canceled. Maybe the whole whole show.
There are moments where I was like, that's offensive. Like I've had moments where someone will say to me, like, see the angle, and I'm like, I guess so. I didn't mean it that,
Listen, if it wasn't to me, I would immediately think it was very funny. As with most,
right,
and which means it's very funny,
right?
It's okay. It's a little bit at my, the expense of my traumatic fertility journey. It's okay.
Sorry.
No, I told my friend Liza, she was hysterically laughing the second I told her.
Okay,
and then she was like, not okay, but very, very funny.
Okay, good.
Yes, I think that's the general sentiment. Very funny, not okay.
Not going to be worn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, not worn in public.
Right. There are certain things where like a mom sees it and is like, what is that? Like they're immediately like my mom would go, no. Like if you brought the babies in the BOGO Baby onesies to your mother-in-law
anywhere in public,
they'd be like, what is this?
This is for like in the house,
right.
Maybe when they have diarrhea, just in case something happens.
Yeah, it's the laundry day onesies.
Yes. At least they both say, you don't know which one's buy one get one.
No, that was the point. I'm not gonna have one be both.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, so
you'll have to tell me when they're born if you have a favorite.
I will be tallying that. I'm a big, I like to rank.
So thank you for your gift. That was a night of thinking and processing and feeling and laughing.
Thought. I always like my gifts to put people into.
Is that the kind of gift you send to? Like what else? What did you send to the other people?
Oh,
do you have like an account, like a tab?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I am sending a lot of Lucy in Zany's Nashville, the club in Nashville, the woman who manages the club there. Lucy, I sent her a baby. She likes to have cigarettes whenever I'm around her. So,
pregnant?
Yeah, while she's pregnant.
Okay.
No, like before.
Okay.
So I put cigs on the onesie.
Like actual pictures of cigarettes?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it said cigs. Okay. Like Michelle Wolf, when she had a kid, I said something. She said that had a hairy back, and I put something about its hairy back.
Okay.
So I
Right.
generally do
They're
something
not
stupid.
like the kids' initials.
No.
Okay.
Come
You're
on.
more creative.
What
than
are we
that.
doing here?
Yeah.
Why are we on Earth?
That's
Why are we
fair.
living and breathing if we're just going to take everything so seriously?
That's fair.
You know, like
Yeah.
I think a little stupidity is important for these times.
Thank you for your gift. It
You're
was very
welcome.
thoughtful.
I'm so happy you got there.
And
It's so funny because
sound off in the YouTube if
Yeah,
you
let
are
us-
mortified or you think it's funny.
yeah, I would love a poll on. Again, it's like a joke that if it hits you, it hits you.
Yes.
Because I heard it. It was from a friend of mine, and I was like, oh, that's fantastic. Like, I couldn't have loved it anymore. Listen, we want to hear from you on YouTube. We want to get your emails. We love emails. uup@betches.com. I'm going to do a call out for screenshot emails. I think we need more screenshot emails. I
More
love
with
those.
like the text.
Yeah, we wanna-
Screenshots of texts you've gotten, and then we'll analyze
Right,
them.
translating your text. We're putting up YouTube exclusives. We did GQ's Modern Gentleman Guide. We kind of, reviewed it and went back at it. We have what to do on a first date and how to handle all these different dating situations. I'm on the road. Would love to see you guys at a show. This is coming out the day before Thanksgiving. What do they call it? Magic Wednesday? What's the name of this day?
Thanksgiving Eve.
Well, Thanksgiving Eve is also, there's another name where it's like Bar Wednesday. It's the biggest drinking night of the year tonight. And with that comes a lot of stress and anxiety. You might be in your hometown. You might be, out with just this random group of people that you've never been around before. It's an opportunity to meet new people. It's an opportunity to if you're single and you want to meet people in real life, this is a night to go out. This Blackout Wednesday is also called.
Those were the days.
Yeah, that was, do you have a favorite? I used to go back
Thanksgiving
every
Eve?
year. I loved it.
Well, yeah, it was a great time to someone would organize something.
Yeah.
And it would always just be like a really fun night. You'd see people either sometimes you go from college, but sometimes you go from high school. And you kind of feel like you're back in the vibe, yeah.
Back in the vibe. And my greatest suggestion to anyone going out tonight, Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve, Blackout Wednesday, have your ladder statements ready. And have them be quick and efficient.
Ladder.
You know those ladders? You're a CEO, you're a founder. What do you do? Are you single?
Oh, yeah.
Where are you from? What are you? I would have, if I was to go back to past me, because so much of Blackout Wednesday conversations are horrific. It's a lot of
not remembered,
and they're cheap convos and small talk, and all you want to do is have fun with old friends and get out of this business talk mode that kind of happens because you're all posturing. You're all trying to tell people I'm doing okay. That this night there's a lot of anxiety on okay, I need people to know that I haven't fallen behind. And I think a lot of people who listen here, when it comes to dating, maybe they feel they've fallen behind, or they're in a relationship and it's not what they thought it would be. And tonight's the stress of tonight is I have to tell my story a little bit.
Right.
And I think if I was to give any, right? Don't you think
you have to give an update.
Give an update, and I would
add
let's
some color to the Instagram stories everyone's been watching.
Right, and people, because people know a little bit about you. You kind of, that is a good point too.
Right,
you kind of have to cash the check that you've been writing online if you're a poster online too.
Yeah,
this wonderful life. Now let's see
how
wonderful
it is.
Right. Yeah. So I think for people, if I think a really good way to make this night less stressful. What do I do? How do I get there? Where do I live? What's my relationship status? Say it positive, say it fun, make it quick, and you'll be good. I think that's the best way to go. I remember, for me specifically, I'd go back and I'm trying to be a comedian. It's but we've never seen you be funny. We've never seen a joke. We've never seen,
You're trying to be a comedian.
Right. Well, I would say.
How was that how you would phrase it?
I guess when I would.
Well, it's tough because you don't want to be pretending to be someone you're not, but you also don't want to come off like a loser.
Right. So I would say work is great. I'm always looking for new opportunities.
That sounds like not that great.
Oh, shit.
Looking for new opportunities.
We write to edit.
Yeah.
Work has been great.
So here's how you sound. So busy. It's just like, it's hard to like even like, pick my head up. And then I realize, I can't believe it's already Thanksgiving. It's just like work, everything's just so busy.
I hate the word busy during this time of year.
I feel like that's how people show you that they're like,
they're doing okay.
They're booked and busy.
Yeah. If I could avoid the word busy,
Yeah.
I would avoid the person who says the word busy during Thanksgiving.
You said looking for opportunities to me seems like unemployed.
Too networky. Let's talk it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, work is great. I'm single, but dating's been a lot of fun. Hopefully I find the right person. I mean, we're going to do a little bit of this later on.
Yeah.
But I just think right now, if you're thinking like, how do I prep for a kind of an awkward night? Like, let's talk out that first who am I statement.
And also like, what are the topics that you're actually the most insecure about? Those are the ones you need the best answer on.
Right. And kind of the most like positive one.
Right. Positive spin.
Positive spin. We go to the spin zone tonight.
Yeah.
So, and if you're in South Florida, I'm going to be in Miami and Fort Lauderdale this weekend. I'm also going to be in Columbus and Royal Oak, Michigan, Orlando, San Diego. And then in the new year, Philadelphia is like first stop on the new year. So get your tickets, jaredfree.com. What are we talking? We're doing some Thanksgiving stuff
Yeah,
today.
we're doing Thanksgiving. Tis your favorite. It's the eve of your favorite holiday.
Truly the best holiday of the year. All you do is sit and eat and watch football and just a lot of nothing. And I really, but there's also a hint of that. I bet you I say that because I haven't really grown up.
Okay. Because you haven't had to hang out with anyone else's family?
Right.
So, yeah.
Like, how do you feel about Thanksgiving?
I think did we talk about this last time?
Well, we've talked about that, you go to your Mike's place.
Yeah, as an adult now, I go to Mike's family's house where it's like it's much more traditional Thanksgiving. But as a kid, I remember I told you like we all dispersed to our fathers.
Went to the dads, yeah.
Yes, and my older siblings' dad like had like a house in Westchester and would go there and like have like a more traditional Thanksgiving. And their dad was remarried, but my dad was like kind of single and he didn't have like a house, so like we would go to dinner and then we'd all just kind of be
it'd be like you had Thanksgiving with me.
Is that what you do?
No, but like if you came to my apartment, if three girls just showed up at my door.
If you had 4 daughters,
yeah,
and especially in your New York City apartment,
yeah,
you wouldn't like we're all gonna sit in my studio.
It wouldn't be very traditional.
Yeah, it would feel a little like, all right, so we're just going to dinner.
Yeah, right.
So that's kind of what we did.
Who wants McDonald's?
And then especially growing up, my sisters and I would fight all the time. So it'd just be like a lot of fighting all around. It was just like not the best holiday for me. But
but now, do you like it now?
Great. Yeah, now I got someone else cooking an exorbitant large meal.
Yeah.
All I have to do is show up. It's very nice.
The best day of the year.
Yeah, it's very much more traditional.
Listen, sometimes traditional is nice. So
yeah, that's what you have, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, well, yeah. If you're listening now, I'm probably on the beach.
Wow.
Just roasting.
Okay. Enough about you. All right, let's do an email.
J-Train roasting on an open beach.
That's funny.
Big old titties hanging out. Going into the ocean a few.
Oh, wow. You're going to be so tan.
Happy Thanksgiving from me to you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I'm always ready to sing.
You'll be on Broadway.
Let's do our first email.
Dear J&J, love the podcast. I discovered it after finding Jared's clip on YouTube and find your dynamic hilarious and very helpful.
I'm always working for this show. Always trying to bring in new people, and I love them.
I, 29 male, am from the UK and have been living in Chicago for 6 years now.
Cheerio.
I graduated college here, work the whole Midwest adult thing. I don't have immediate family nearby, but had a couple of really close friends. I've been seeing this girl, 27 female, for about 6 weeks. Dating has been going really well. We see each other almost every other day, and getting to know her has been great. We were talking about plans for Thanksgiving, and I mentioned that my friend and his family that has had me over for the last few years are going out of town. and so just going to have a solo weekend. She felt bad and said I should come to her family's dinner. I find it really sweet to be invited, but because dating has been going so well, it feels like a big deal to say yes or no. We haven't had the what are we talk yet. I like her, but I haven't had time to really think about if I could have a future with her. It's so funny. I've been having fun getting to know her. I've never met her parents or siblings, and honestly, I'm not sure if we're serious enough for a full-on holiday family dinner. Is it too soon to meet someone's family after 6 weeks? I don't want to go, but is there a way I can accept the invite without overcommitting or sending the wrong message? This is interesting. She says, I don't want to go, but is there a way I can accept the invite without overcommitting or sending the wrong message? Should I say I should be introduced as a friend so we don't put pressure on us? Curious to know what you think, J&J.
I love this email. This takes you inside the mind of a man.
Yeah, I haven't had time to think about if I see a future with us. We see each other every other day. I haven't had time to think about it.
They're so busy fucking.
You don't have time.
You can't think about the future.
You don't have a second to think about it.
Can't think for 1 minute.
So occupied.
She's just some chickie bangs every other day, and
that's crazy to me. Like at 6 weeks, you see each other every other day. You haven't had time to think about it.
Long-term relationship. Oh,
I didn't even think about it.
Sat with that. Gonna need a few months to think about that.
This guy's annoying me. This guy's annoying me.
Well. It was written by me at 29.
But I like that he's thinking about what this means.
No, he's in the right place. He came to the right spot.
Yes.
Eventually, he's felt the swirl of emotion within him. And yeah, I understand why that's annoying. Listen, I'll never forget it. I was dating someone, they're like, what's up for Thanksgiving? Like, we were like coming to that time of year. And I was like, I'm like,
I'm going home.
I'm going home. It's fall break. Mom's cooking.
Fall break.
And I'm like, right, I'm active, but I was like talking like I was 21, 38. Okay. So I'm like, and this is a man's like kind of like 27 forever. And if you're not on, relationship, if that's not your goal, that's where this guy is.
What are we doing for Thanksgiving?
Right. And she is right. I'm talking about the girl that even asked it to me. She wasn't, I hate like this whole thing of like too soon. He asks, is it too soon? There's no too anything.
Yeah. I mean, he has no plans. I would ask if I were her.
Of course. And her asking he's getting anxious about it because it is him getting asked is a step.
Yeah.
Him going would be a step. Like, again, beware of birthdays, holidays, New Year's,
right?
Vacations, because you go through them and it doesn't matter if there's been a conversation at all. You're more entrenched with each other after this event than you were before.
Right. But what's interesting is he's like, I don't want to go, but how do I accept the invite without sending the wrong message?
Well, I think if I'm to translate,
I don't want to go.
He doesn't want to go and make this more serious than it is. And it's like, that ain't possible. He's a smart guy. He knows. He's not stupid. So I think the best, he's also saying, I like this person and I don't want to lose what we have going on. And maybe it could be long-term. Even though if he's having these conversations with himself, maybe it's probably not.
Yeah, I think if you go home for Thanksgiving with someone, you're at least exclusive.
Absolutely.
I would imagine.
I think he needs to say to her, like, you cannot go.
And ask her to introduce you as a friend.
Yeah, no. That's not happening. I think if I were him, my first move, if I could be the ghost of Thanksgiving future.
Yeah.
I would go to her and go, hey, I just want to talk to you about Thanksgiving. This is a big deal to me. Because it is. He's writing to us.
Sure.
This is a big deal to me. And here's why. I feel like we're going to be more serious afterwards. I'm going to meet your family. I'm going to be, and we are going to be a very real couple after this holiday, more real than we are now. And that's a lot for me to take in right now. I don't mean to offend you, but I hadn't really thought about it.
I haven't put any thought into our
future.
Put
zero thought into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here I'm having a little bit of I'm getting anxiety from it. I think that's like a perfectly honest and reasonable thing to say. and to let her know, like, and then to hear what she has to say.
Right.
She might say to you, we don't know what she's going to say.
Right. Well, I also think it's a little, it's not like she invited, he, you know, he has a family in town and she invited him and like, it does seem like part of the invite was like, you have nowhere to go.
Right.
And so I'm going to invite you for that reason. And so she might be thinking like, yeah, I could see, you know, I kind of just didn't, I wanted you to know that if you wanted to come, you were invited, but if it feels too soon for you, that's okay.
Right.
Or she could say like, oh, I feel like we are headed in that direction. We see each other every other day.
Yeah.
Strangely, I have been thinking about where this might be going. And
weird for you to think that way.
Yeah. And I mean, it could end it depending on how deep in she is at that point, which is...
This is a status check. It's a heat check.
Yeah.
You know, and I think when you know, the advice of like, you know, hey, this means something to me, because it does. You can't sit here and not admit that.
Right.
That gets the ball rolling. And I think what you're saying is so right. Like, she might have just been like, hey, you had nowhere to go. My family's not really,
right.
My family's
rude. Yeah.
Right. It's rude. And also, we've been seeing each other. So I kind of thought you thought this was more serious. Like, she might look at you and go, you don't think this is serious? We see each other every day. Like, the talk is happening.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
The reveal has happened.
Would you invite someone to your family if you were seeing them for 6 weeks every other day, and they had nowhere to go for Thanksgiving? Would you invite them?
If I didn't see a future, I would end it. This would be the reason I would end it.
You would think, you would like, so you would have to, it would force you to think about if you saw a future.
Beware of holidays.
So you
vacations.
Wouldn't not invite them. You would almost break up with them or invite them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be my plan. As dumb as that sounds.
I mean, it makes sense.
I mean, it would be, this is the time of year where you have to do a reality check. And I've done that. I feel weird about it.
Not gonna let someone ruin your favorite holiday.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Like, and there's only so many excuses. There's really no good excuse at a certain point. Just like I said, going back to that moment.
I've had that where my birthday was coming up and I was having like people at a bar for my birthday and I just didn't really want to invite the guy that I was seeing. And so I ended it. Because it's kind of like, if you don't want to invite them to your birthday party, then you don't really...
Where all your friends and people who love you will be gathered.
Yeah.
If you're like waffling on should they be at that event, then they shouldn't.
Right. Then they shouldn't be in your life at all.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the hard part is like, and it's kind of what he's saying. He's like, I don't want to go, but if I go, can we say we're friends? You can't have it all. I mean, like, you know, we sat here with Sean Kilby on our Friday Feels episode on the SOS and like, you know, we're looking at Sean. We get to the end of that episode. We're like, so what do you want? And he's like, well, I want to. And you're like, that's not how life works.
Right. You don't just get every single thing of every part of every relationship that you want.
Right. And then what ends up happening is if you do try to have it all, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know, because if this guy, you know, I'm not telling him to break up with her, but I mean, I'm telling her you have to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you know, well, you can't. What's going to happen is, well, and this is what he's worried about. You came to Thanksgiving, you met my whole family, you acted like you were my boyfriend, and now I have to like undo all that because you didn't want to have an uncomfortable conversation?
Yeah.
You know, that's what it comes down to.
Well, he's on the cusp of 30. It's time to have the uncomfy combos.
Hey, I feel for this guy.
Just do it.
Or just dress up as a turkey and be like, I'm the Thanksgiving turkey, and give out gifts.
This is the part that's plaguing me, is just like, if you want to spend every other day with someone, how could you even be dating other people? Why don't you just be in a relationship with them?
Right.
Just I
guess
you're in a relationship.
Right.
What would be?
Well, you know, did I mention this the other day? I saw this video. And it was a dating TikTok. It was like this old woman from like, it was like in black and white, like it was an old video. And she was like, men aren't saying they don't want to be in a relationship with you. They're saying they don't want to grow up.
Okay.
And that hits home. I mean, like we've said it here.
They don't want to go to the next
I don't want you
stage.
to make you my responsibility. And he's right now. He's in no responsibility land. And I think that's like, you know, we do the societal thing for women all the time. And it's like, if you do the societal thing for men and what they're kind of like anxious about in this scenario, like he's like, I have to move on to being, and again, this isn't as much the case anymore. We live in a different world, but I think he's brought up in a world that tells young men, you better, be able to provide, you better be able to be ready to like shoulder a certain burden. And he's like, well, why would I don't want to do that. Or he hasn't thought about it because it's like more stressful to think about.
Right. If you're putting them together.
If you're putting them together. So I don't know. I just like, I get his anxiety and why, when he says I haven't thought about it, it's like he's avoiding thinking of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, then I like the move because it's forcing him to think about it.
He is, well, and he's thinking about it. He went from avoidance to, I guess I gotta fucking ask J&J what they think.
Yeah.
So let's do Petty or Prudent.
All right,
You ready?
let's do it.
Petty or Prudent's the game where you end something with someone and then you do something. Were you being petty or was it prudent?
We'll find out.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Guys, love the pod. Excited to see Jared in Miami soon. I have a Petty or Prudent for you. Benvenido a Miami.
Look, so authentico.
Salsa?
Yeah.
I matched with a super cute guy on Hinge last summer. Let's call him Joey. I pay for the app to filter by height because I'm 5'10" and want men around my height or taller. Charleston's dating pool is tiny. There are way more single women than men.
I've heard that.
You've heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Charleston's also cute town, USA. Like, Charleston's the West Village of the South.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. So Joey and I texted for a week, discovered we had a lot in common, including the same dog breed. Planned a date at the dog park that serves drinks. What a wonderful dog park. I love that.
Yeah, sounds great.
When he showed up, it was obvious he lied about his height. He was more like 5'7" or 8 in shoes. 5'10" to 5'8", huge difference.
Very big difference.
I'm 5'8" and a half, depending on what leg I stand on.
Okay.
And I get a lot of people that say to me, which I'm okay with it. Height is not my insecurity. Right. Of the many I have, that's not one that really hits me that hard. Mm-hmm. But I get told like, oh, you're tall 5'8", and I'm like, I guess.
Right.
I don't know, but I'm not 5'10".
Yeah.
Like
is there any world you would ever think you were would you call yourself 5'9" in any scenario?
Never.
Have you ever?
Never.
Never.
I would never. I think
so 5'8" is the number you go with every time.
I am a planner. I try to be thoughtful, especially when it comes to putting myself out there.
Okay.
I think it's just such a bad play. Like I get, to me, maybe that's the confidence I'm missing. Maybe men who put 5'10" in when they're 5'8", like I envy that confidence.
I think it's not confident. I think it's the opposite of confident.
I agree with you, but maybe that delusion helps them in other ways.
No, I think it's like if you think that you are appealing to women you have more to offer than your height, you don't need to lie about your height. If you think that you have so little to offer otherwise,
right,
that you need to be a certain height to even get in the door, then I think it's an unconfident thing.
Well, let me go back at you a little bit. Because don't you think that it takes a massive amount of confidence to think my other intangibles will make up for this very real lie I'm telling? Or delusion? Is that confidence or delusion?
I think it's more of a delusion and like a tricking thing. It's like I think it's more of a manipulative thing.
Right. But manipulative doesn't mean it's not confident.
I guess to be manipulative, you have to have a certain sense of confidence, but it's not like the good kind of confidence. It's like, like the good fats and the bad fats.
Right.
It's like the bad confidence.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It's a thought I've had because I'm like, this guy who he's 5'10" is like, I want to like put myself in this pool of men that maybe I'm missing out on. I mean, she did say she signs up for Hinge so that like she pays for Hinge so she can say nobody below 5'10". So like, I'm not coming up on her radar, which is fine. I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah. But you're saying like, so he's so confident that he's lying. Well, it's like saying anyone who lies on their resume is confident.
Right.
Would you say that?
I guess.
Or would you say they're like kind of a scammer?
If they suck at those other things, then they're a scammer. If they're good at those other things, it's like Catch Me If You Can, the Leonardo DiCaprio movie. Like all that stuff he does takes a certain amount of confidence, but he's good at keeping the grift going. Like if he was bad at it, you'd be like, can you believe this fucking idiot tried to get on this flight?
Right. I mean, you could be a good grifter.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I think it says it screams of insecurity.
Right. No, I'm with you.
More than confidence.
I kind of look at these guys and I go,
because you don't care about you're not like self-conscious about your height, because you're like, I have a million other positive attributes to offer a woman that I don't need to pretend I'm taller than I am.
Right. I agree with you, but I'm also like, if I get self-reflective on it, like I'm like, why would I disappoint someone so much? That.
Well, you're not. It's more like the risk, right? Like, why even take the risk?
That I show up and they're like, you said you were 5'10".
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm 5'10" in spirit.
Totally.
I got the soul of a 5'10" man. Okay.
I think if you're going to exaggerate, I think you can do.
Oh.
I think you can do an inch.
You can do an inch?
If you're between inches, you could round up.
See,
I'll allow that.
I could say 5'9" because I'm 5'8.5".
You could.
Right.
I wouldn't be like
talking about it.
Fucking liar, idiot.
Oh.
Right. No, I mean, like, I'm probably 5'7.5". I call myself 5'8".
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay with a round up.
I round down.
Okay.
But I wonder if that's me just being an insecure
I think that's very
loser.
confident. No, I think that's very confident to round down.
Because I know the rest of me will make up for.
I think rounding down is a very confident move. Rounding up is, I mean, again, it's not as much for women as for men for height, but like,
all right,
if I heard a man rounded down, I would be like, that guy is happy with himself.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go to the email. When he showed up, it was obvious he lied about his height. He was more like 5'7" or 8 in shoes. I decided to look past it because he was super nice and we got along really well. He bought drinks, smiled the whole time, and our dogs got along. The bar is low.
Smiled the whole time? It's a little weird.
That's a little off. So, how do you like Charleston?
I don't need you to smile the whole time.
Yeah, mom's doing okay. She had breast cancer, but she's doing fine now. Grandma died in a fiery car crash.
It's the best.
Afterwards, I told my roommate about the date and was excited to see him again, but didn't hear from him for days. Then he sent me an Instagram follow request. Months went by. I moved on, and one night at a bar, I saw him with a petite girl. We made eye contact, and he comes over and says, I just had to stand next to you for my girlfriend to see the height difference. Wow. I felt embarrassed and mad.
What does that even mean?
That's an insane, I mean, I don't want to doubt, this is an email
to be
from
like,
a
I
listener.
went on a date with that super tall girl.
Look at this monster.
Right.
That's crazy. Also to be like this nice guy on the date and then just like, hey, Jordana, get over here.
You're right.
Hey, I gotta show my new girlfriend how
fucking huge you are.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's in the like 1 to 10 on the rude scale.
Like a 9.
That's like really high to me too. Like
unless he called her like, look how high this huge tree is.
This elm tree. Can you believe I went on a date with this girl?
Yeah, freak
look
show.
At me. Look at her. Like Jack and the Beanstalk over here.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That is weird.
Is there more so
context
mean
to
it's
it?
weird.
Right. You almost don't believe it because it's so weird and mean.
Right. And she gives no color to the date where he acted kind of outlandish
he
at
was
all.
nice.
Nice guy. Smiled. That's a little weird, but
also, he knew how tall she was before the date.
right.
She didn't lie about her height.
Right. So it's like this whole like, whoa, how could this? I don't know.
It's also not like 5'10" is like tall, but it's not like, look at this. Look how tall this woman is.
Well, if you're 5'5" like him, he's looking up at her.
Yeah, this is crazy.
It's crazy. The next day I saw him post concert tickets on Instagram for a band we'd talked about and tagged his girlfriend. I screenshot the post, called my 2 6'8" brothers, their tall wives, and my tall sister. She brought the whole forest.
It's impressive she got that many people together.
It's crazy, right? Yeah. And booked the row in front of them at the concert. When we walked up the aisle, I turned around and said, "Doesn't being short suck?" with a smirk. My mom later said it was mean. I'm second guessing if my petty scheme was actually too much. So petty or prudent. I booked a row of concert tickets directly in front of him and his girlfriend with my tall family and teased him about his height during the show. Thanks, a tall betch. Okay. This story is quite literally a tall tale. But it's, I mean, it's crazy that this happened. The fact that she has 3 siblings with everyone,
everyone's down for the show,
right?
So, yeah,
she they all conspired to
Well, did they know, or were they just like, yeah, I'd see that person in concert?
She comes in fee fi fo fum to the concert.
It makes me think Charleston is really quite a small town,
right?
I guess he posted
true.
The tickets with the seat number, and that's why she.
So then she saw
the whole row was open.
The whole row was open.
Yeah.
Her and. Here's
the thing. If she didn't want to go to the concert, it's petty.
You think it's petty?
If she just went for this reason, so that she could do this whole revenge scheme in her head, of course it's petty.
And take up everyone else's schedule. Yeah. You got people who have things to do. They're I guess I gotta get a sitter. Yeah.
I mean, am I okay? Am I okay with it? Does he deserve it? Yes.
He does deserve it.
Does he deserve it? Yes. Is it petty? Also, yes.
Right.
It's like
a pod of elephants come rumbling through the aisle.
I mean, if she happened to see him at the concert and they happened to be sitting behind her and she was kind of joking about how they couldn't see over her.
Right.
That would be more prudent. She bought the tickets so that she's been rehearsing that line in her head.
She could have came up with a better line.
I kind of agree, yeah.
I mean...
It could be a little more clever.
I mean, the minute I get...
She should have brought him a booster seat. That would be clever.
That's funny. The minute I get that row that I know is in front of him, now I'm writing. We got to have some good lines,
Yeah.
Doesn't being short suck? That's what she came up with? We write to edit, but I mean, it is petty. It is deserved. I'm with you.
I agree. If that story is really true, if he really did that, that is crazy.
This whole story lives in the land of even if it was on TV, I'd go, come on.
This would never happen.
Right.
Right.
But I would love to hear follow-up and feedback from her. I'll give her 2 pieces of advice. One, unfollow him. Get away from this guy on Instagram. I mean, anyone who would do that, they're not worth even watching. It will make you feel bad.
Plus, he's a guy who lies about his height.
Right.
So
2, what do you think? There's a very specific line in here, and I had this kind of happen last night. She says, he's with a petite girl. Are you looking at the women that men you've dated are with after you? Is that
of course.
Or before you? What is your judgment? All of them.
I'm doing the full research. Yeah.
How does the women that a man date affect you? What's it like to see an ex of your husband's? What's it like to see Instagram posts of the guy's former girlfriend when you're about to go out? How does that hit you?
I think you definitely compare your looks for sure. You're I think if it's funny. You don't want them to be so hot, but you also don't want them to be very unattractive.
This is so interesting.
You don't look at that at all?
No, I think the blessing of male confidence is that I'm me.
Okay. Most of the time when I see a man that I used to date or hook up with, and the person he's with, they usually look within 10 to 15% away from me.
Right.
I would say
right.
Looks attractiveness wise, hair color, height, general, brunette Jewish looking girl, I would say is probably
you see the girl, you go, this makes sense.
Usually I'm this makes sense, and I'm cool with it. Occasionally you'll see someone with someone where you're sometimes I'm impressed for them and I feel good to be in the same league.
Interesting.
And then sometimes it's a little insulting. If it's too bad, it's a little insulting.
I have a few stories about this. I mean, stories that I can't really get into.
The petite thing would throw me.
So it's funny. Yeah. I was with a friend last night. We went and got dinner. Close friend. I won't say names, but close friend of the pod, you know them as well. We're catching up. We're on this dinner and they're telling me about this person they have been going on dates with. And they're like seemingly excited, right? And I'm happy for them.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, a person comes up behind me on my left and goes up to them and goes, "Hey, it's so crazy you're here." And they're chit-chatting, and then I get introduced. I'm Jared, nice to meet you. And then the guy walks away, and my friend is across the table like, and I'm like, what happened? She goes, "That's the guy I've been going on dates with. I was just talking about him."
Okay.
And I look over, and he's at the bar with another woman.
He's on another date?
He's on another date. And I'm like...
And they've been going on dates?
Not dates. It was like very early. She told me this amazing meet cute story. It was like one of those, and I could tell like...
How many dates had they been on?
Not any. They had a planned date coming up, but they had met through friends. And in this wild circumstance that I was like, this sounds awesome. And like... I was like really happy for the whole story. You hear someone's story of how they met and then they're going to go on this first date, but it's really like the third time they've come across each other.
There's a lot of excitement.
It was out of a rom-com the way they met.
Right. And he's on a different date.
And I'm like, well then she's sitting with me and I go, well, and she goes, "And she's so skinny." Yeah. And I was like, it's so funny. I go, "Do you think he's saying that about me?" He's like, he's like, and he's so skinny. And it's funny because like, she's with me, we're friends.
Right.
Like, so that explanation is easy. But from his angle, he doesn't know who I am. And
that's true. Yeah, you could be
unless
on a date.
He's a big fan of this show and me. That could be true. I'm a public figure.
Yeah. Did you introduce yourself?
To him I did, but not to he came over. He did the right thing.
Right,
he did what you do. Like he did textbook.
He went to go say, he diffused the situation.
He got ahead. He went up to her. "Hey, good to see you. Oh my God, this is crazy. We're going to a concert." So like we actually sat there for the rest of the dinner going over what his thing could have been. It's either a date or they're interested in the same band or it's a friend. It could be his ex that they had these tickets because he was.
If it wasn't a date, would he have clarified that? Should he have clarified that to her?
I don't think he owes that to her because I think that puts a different spin and it adds a pressure to the first date because again, they're so early. So everyone has the right to do everything they're doing.
Should she ask him about it when she sees him next?
I told her, I said, you need to, this is topic one of the day.
How would you say it?
"Hey, that was awkward. I hope you know that, I don't know if you were on a date or not. I don't know if you were on a date or not, but I just want to let you know, that's my good friend Jared, and,
Right. I wasn't on a date. I'm not dating anyone but
right. you. Right, or just, let you know, let's get it out there. I told her she should say something.
I think so, too.
Right?
Would you say something if you were him?
Yes.
I
would say that was awkward. I'm sorry.
I feel like you'd text her after.
I probably would.
Yeah.
I said to her, maybe she could text him. I was like, you can text him and just be like, "Hey, it was great to see you. I'm excited." I said, you should text him. "It was great to see you. Excited to,
play cool." Yeah.
Get together on Wednesday.
She's so skinny. That's something I would think.
But it's so funny because this reminded me of that because I was like, that's such a funny thing to think of because I looked at her and I was like, I was definitely checking out her look. Mm-hmm. And they were definitely similar.
I mean, you don't compare yourself to the new person of anyone you've dated physically?
Not as much. They'd have to be The Rock.
For you to be like...
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
For you to be like, they're in my league of comparison.
Right. No, they would have to be like a musclehead. Or
what if they
dweeby.
were
they could... If
That's what I'm saying. If they were very far off.
If they were very far off, I would notice it. That's kind of what I was
saying. It's usually they're 15% away from you. If they were very far off in either direction, you would kind of take notice. But
I've had exes get married to very far off, and I was like, maybe they weren't into me. Maybe. I don't know.
I think women's taste is more flexible for some reason. But also,
I think you're right.
It's interesting because I think with this woman, she's like, I'm 5'10", his girlfriend is petite.
Right.
Does feel like, all right, that's something I would notice.
Well, I
also as a tall woman, and again, I don't know if I'd call myself I'm a taller woman on the spectrum, I guess. I feel like petite women are like, do feel like almost different species to you a little bit.
Women love women who fit in clothes well.
They're tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women love that. Like there's certain women that I think are like famous because of that. Like they're like a human clothes rack.
Yeah, of course.
And like that's like respected.
Model. That's what a model is, isn't it?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Let's do another question.
All right, let's do it.
UUP@betches.com.
This one's a short one.
We got a short one.
Hi, J&J. With the holidays rapidly approaching, hope you can help me and other U Up listeners answer the age-old question, why are you single? That seemingly gets asked by that one nosy aunt every holiday. How do I respond yet deflect?
Well, this is the time of year for questions that are going to be annoying.
Right. I feel like the more common question is like, are you dating anyone? Then why are you single from an aunt? That's like a very annoying aunt.
Like, I would say the middle, splitting the difference. How are you still single? I'm talking about this in my act right now. I get that question a lot. How are you still single? And to empathize with the person asking it, they're thinking that's a compliment.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I've come to the conclusion of. When they go, how are you still single?
You're great.
You're great. In a world of all these dumpy, horrible people, you're great. How could you not have someone? It's
taking you off the market.
Right. And if you're single and sensitive, which, as you get older, you tend to be, me, you go, what are you trying to say to me? Must be something wrong with me. Like that's how you feel.
Right.
I can't tell this person how to feel when they're getting these questions, but I'm telling you, when you get these questions, it's very tough to take your miserable angle and make the room not feel weird.
Okay.
Like if you come with negativity, it's not going to work. Like it's just not going to like help you find someone, which is something you want to do if you're getting sensitive about this.
Okay.
It's not going to help you have fun for the rest of the night. You're going to end up, that conversation is going to just hit you.
Yeah, especially if you like make it contentious.
Right.
So do you get the question from your parents or from other people? Like, how are you still single or why are you still single?
I get it from other people. My parents,
they already know. I feel like they know the ins and outs of your dating
if they ask,
life.
I'd be like, take a look in the mirror. You guys fucked me up.
You.
Yeah. So I just think if I was to give a Thanksgiving dating challenge,
okay,
that will probably get taken by some old kooky lady. If she wants a new thing.
A new November challenge.
Here's my November holiday challenge for dating. And it's going to be, I need a good name for it. I think we have to talk about being single more. Your first instinct is to hide. And so many people talk to us about wanting to meet in real life. And it's like, now's the time of year to start your PR campaign. Like when I go to Thanksgiving and I'm hanging with the family and there's someone there that's like an added bonus.
Right.
What's their deal? You go home, you go, it's like when I do shows at the Cellar. My goal at the Cellar is to do well and to work on my material, but I also want someone to go, who was that guy that did this joke? Let me look him up. I want to be a fan. And I think what people kind of don't realize is that when they go home, you need these family members to become your fan and want to think of you when the subject of dating comes up.
Right.
Like you got to be Coca-Cola. Like Coca-Cola has commercials on during the Super Bowl, not because nobody knows who they are. It's because they want to be the first name you think of when you're thirsty. So how do you become the first name someone thinks of when they think of single, alone, loser who needs someone?
Yes.
And they want to like make a happy person even happier. So if you come back to, if someone says, how are you still single? And you're like, Nancy negative, no one's going to think of you to set you up. Then no one wants to deal with you.
So give us like a few lines you can say when your aunt says, why are you still single?
Here's what not to say. We'll start with that.
Let's start with don'ts.
I have standards. That's why. If someone said that to you, I'd be like, wouldn't you like leave them forever?
Yeah, like I wouldn't want to. I'd be like, okay, I don't want to talk about that.
How are you still single? I like to fuck, so shoot me. Not a good answer.
No.
How are you still? Okay, ask me again.
How are you still single?
Everyone sucks.
That I feel like is more common than any of the other ones.
Totally.
Yeah.
And it's a bad answer.
You should see the men out there.
Horrible
It's
answer.
horrible. It's horrible out there. It's horrible.
Right.
Stay where you are.
Right. Right. No one's gonna. And
you're the Billy Madison in Big Daddy. No, not Big Daddy. Fuck Billy Madison.
Yeah.
Billy Madison. You're like, stay as long as you can.
Stay in this mediocre marriage. Never leave it. You're gonna be unhappy on these dating apps. You're gonna look just like me. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't. And you think you're being funny. People are gonna laugh because they're uncomfortable, not because they think you're funny. Okay, and. If you're mad that everyone...
you.
What?
And they don't believe you.
And they don't believe you. They think you're the problem.
Yes.
And if you are mad that everyone sucks, that means you do want to meet someone. So you're not even helping yourself.
Right.
Okay, here's another one you shouldn't do. Big Mama Titty needs her button licked right, and these soft boys don't know how to use their tongues. Bad answer.
Haven't heard that one.
Okay.
At the holidays.
Ever been on the apps? It's hell on earth, and literally no life is harder than being a single 29-year-old with disposable income and friends who love them. Nobody has it harder than me.
That goes with the other one.
Right, because here's the other thing. When you're single and all these married people are asking how you're still single, they're envious of you. They do believe you are having a fun, no responsibility life. Especially when men
Depends. It depends how you honestly, like, you'd have to phrase it the right way for someone to think that. I think.
Right.
I don't think we're automatically thinking everyone who's single is having the best time.
Well, I just think if you say how horrible and hard it is, like, no one really buys it.
Right.
You don't have kids. You don't have to wake up and deal with crying in the morning. You never change a diaper. Like, you know, like I just think they like when people overdo the how hard it is.
Okay.
I agree. You want to find someone. I'm with you. Like, but I think we have to like keep in mind that like
other people
where it stands in
sure.
the world of problems, even though I'm not one of those persons that's like your problems don't matter because there's other problems, but I'm just saying at a Thanksgiving.
Okay.
All right. So here's what you should say.
Okay. Here's the do's.
I'm having fun. Just waiting for the right fit. Let me know if you have someone for me.
Love that.
Right? Now
Love that.
you take the ball, pass it right back to them. Right? How am I still single? Well, why don't you make that happen?
Now it's your problem.
Yeah. I'm dating and meeting some great people, but haven't felt that spark. Would love to meet someone great as long as you can present Big Mama Titty with some pictures.
Big Mama Titty is the new is your feminine alter ego.
That's my feminine.
Okay.
Or just I think it's fun to say, if you got pictures, let me see. If you can think of someone, like, you can make it fun. You can also be honest with them. Hey, I haven't felt the spark with anyone. If you have someone in mind, I'd love to meet them as long as I think their pictures are hot.
Haven't found the right match yet.
Right. Still looking. Would love to meet.
Send anyone my way.
Because this time of year.
Although I would never want a setup from my nosy aunt. It would be like the worst person.
But at that point, your nosy aunt doesn't even have someone.
Of course not. Who does she know?
So, but then it gets her to stop. You know, like,
right.
How are you still single and you going the miserable route?
Right.
If you say, let's give this aunt a project.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send you screenshots of my dating profile. Could you send me back a few edits?
I don't even know how to use this thing. You'll realize very quickly that your aunt's asking these questions because she's a horrible conversationalist.
Right. What if you're unemployed and someone's asking you about
my job status? I'm out there looking. If you know anyone with positions in this sector,
I'm going to send you my resume. You send it back to me.
Would love to meet anyone and everyone that you think would be a good contact.
I like that.
You know, I work in pod. I don't know. Let's play some games.
My email, if they want to send them, my email is big mama titty at gmail.com.
BMT.
Yes.
All right, let's play some games.
Let's do it.
Red flag or deal breaker. We love this game. You're dating someone, one thing happens. It's either a red flag or it's a deal breaker. It ends it. So you ready?
I'm ready.
Huge fan. I've got a real life red flag or deal breaker. I've been seeing this guy, 35, for about 3 months. I'm 32, female. He invited me to a Friendsgiving hosted by a woman he talks about constantly. Before the event, he casually mentions they used to date for 6 years. They FaceTime daily, hang one-on-one, and even traveled to London together this fall when her boyfriend couldn't make the trip. He calls her his best friend on the same level as his closest guy friend. I told him I'd be uncomfortable with that level of one-on-one time with an ex, and if things became serious. He said he wouldn't change anything because a previous girlfriend also had quote-unquote issues with it, and he refuses to quote-unquote sacrifice that friendship again. He also didn't seem to understand why it bothered me, since he has zero feelings for her. For me, this was a deal breaker. He basically said he'd prioritize an ex over any relationship. Also, was he ever going to bring this up if I wasn't about to walk into her house? Red flag or deal breaker, a guy who prioritizes his ex over any relationship. Thanks for all you do.
This is a deal breaker, and it's not because, or it's not just because he is close with his ex that he dated for 6 years. It's, to me, the deal breaker is the way he's responded to her, normal, thoughtful questioning of that relationship.
Right. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Which is crazy.
It's crazy, and it's like, at my most empathetic view of this guy that she's dealing with, he's trying, the only way I can see it as being a normal thing is you guys are early on dating and he's trying to protect his life and not give any ground. And it's like, if that's how you are, you're not really ready for a relationship.
Not at all.
Right. Like the idea, because I would say, hypothetically, if someone was like, well, I'm not comfortable with you having any female friends, I'd be like, well, that's not a real thing. What are you talking about? But if I, over time, introduced you to some friends of mine and they happen to be female.
Right.
And over that time, you got to know them and you said, I don't want you having any female friends. I would also say, well, that's stupid. You've met them. They seem great. There's been nothing wrong. But that would never happen that way.
Right.
His hypothetical of the hypothetical of never meeting the friends, you can't have female friends, is not a real one. It's a bad actor argument.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's never happened that way.
And also, I almost felt like because they've been dating 3 months, that he's almost, this is the first time he's mentioned that they used to date. Sounds like he's almost trying to get her to break up with him.
Right. He wants out.
Right. Like, it's anyone to me who's someone, if someone you're dating brings up something that bothers them or thought, and your response is absolutely never going to change that, it's like you're almost trying to end it without being the bad guy and having them end it.
Right. Because generally you don't have if you like someone, you don't have a good reason for ending it. So you're creating a good reason.
Yeah.
Creating drama out of thin air. So it's like, well, you don't want me to have friends? This happens a lot with stupid people.
Yes.
I've noticed this is a stupid person thing.
Or someone who doesn't have any experience in articulating a deeper thought than the surface level thing that they need to.
Right. So they create she's crazy. She doesn't want me having any female friends. It's like, no, you didn't like them that much and you created this female friend to be a problem.
Right. And you're not acknowledging that at all, that it would be kind of strange to go on a trip to London with your ex.
Yeah, that stuff I don't even buy. I don't even like.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that you wouldn't, the fact that someone can, here's the thing, could someone do that and I'd still be in a relationship with them, or have done that and I'd still be in a relationship with them? Sure. They would have to acknowledge that that's not normal.
It would have to be a special circumstance.
Yes.
This is not one or the other.
Of course. If you're the problem, if you think there's something weird about that. No.
No. This is, it's no, you think it's a problem that I, don't wear pants?
Right.
Well, societally, we've all decided that pants get worn.
Yeah, that's someone who's only living in a different world than you, or trying to be an asshole.
Let's do another one.
All right, J&J, I have a red flag or deal breaker for you. So I go out to drinks with this guy from Hinge. Over drinks, he tells me his ex-girlfriend's family comes over for Thanksgiving each year. Her mom and his mom became really close while they were dating and have just continued to be close since they broke up. I feel like this is weird, but since we're not even remotely dating, I can't be weird about it, right? His ex-girlfriend's family comes to Thanksgiving. Red flag or deal breaker?
It's not a deal breaker. This is almost like the opposite version of the first one.
Right.
He's at drinks with you. He tells you about this very peculiar situation that's going on. Right away.
Right.
In a world of things that can happen, this can happen. Is it everybody's ex's family going to their parents' Thanksgiving? No.
Right.
But he's bringing it up because it's weird early on. It's actually a normal way to bring this up.
Right. He's acknowledged it and he's letting you in on it.
Right. Now, as years goes on, this email changes. And I think what she's saying is correct. Like, I'm really too early to like feel weird about this. Like, I need to see it first.
They've only been on one date.
Right.
She'd
been on one date.
She can't be like making rules for the family yet.
Right. But that's what, to go back to the first one, it's like she won't let me see, she's being the normal human version of the bad actor argument you see on the internet. The bad actor argument on the internet, if this was on Reddit, this woman would say, I can't date anyone whose ex's family, hangs out with their family still. You'd be like, well, this seems like a very specific circumstance.
Right. It makes sense in the way he describes it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, let's see how this goes dating wise. Maybe you get a year in and now you're at next Thanksgiving and you go to this Thanksgiving, you meet the ex's family and you're like, oh, they are like best friends. It's crazy.
Right. And they are really nice.
Right.
And he doesn't speak to her other than at Thanksgiving where they...
Or she doesn't even come. Like, you don't even know. It
she
could just be the mom.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
So.
All right. Let's do one more.
Let's do one more. Love the pot. I've got a small but irritating one for you. My boyfriend refuses to let me pick the movie or show when we hang out. We've been dating for 8 months and it was something I noticed the first few months, but didn't pay attention to because he was excited to put on and watch with me. Now, when it's just a chill night in, he insists on scrolling through movies, shows he enjoys. If I suggest anything, he immediately shoots it down or says, we'll see. That's so condescending.
Oh my God.
Red flag or am I overreacting? My boyfriend completely controls what we watch on TV.
It's funny she calls this small. I think this is not small.
I think it's huge.
I think this is the way he does this is going to be the way he does everything.
Right.
That is not how you divide TV privileges in a relationship. That is not how you think. I have my shows that I watch without Mike. He has his shows that he watches without me. If we're watching something together, it has to be mutually agreed upon.
Right. This is a relationship.
Yes, that's how you have a relationship. And the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So if this is, I don't think this is a small thing. I think this is like a selfish person who's not looking to compromise.
I always have this with, my shows where like I'll have the wife bring the husband and they're like, I don't know, hopefully my husband likes it. I have that kind of like given to me a lot.
Right.
And I'm always like, if your husband doesn't like me, they don't like you. Like they don't really respect your opinion. Like I don't know how I would like be dating someone who like I couldn't see any value in what they find entertaining.
Right. You wouldn't at least try. Well, one, you wouldn't at least try it.
Right.
But two, let's say you tried it and that's just not your genre. Sometimes that's the case.
That could be the case.
Mike likes the Marvel movies and like all that.
Mike and I both.
You like them. I don't really like those. Mm-hmm. Does that mean we don't get along?
No. But do you see the value in like, Mike isn't going to like the Marvel universe at Disney World. Right. But if he was like, this is a new one coming out, want to come with me? Would you go? I
would say if you can't find another friend to go with you, I don't really want to see those movies. I'm not going to like.
Never?
I would go, again, I would go with him. I might like even like it on occasion, but I would be like, this is something I know you've got a few friends who also love this. Maybe you should go with them. If you really want to see it and you don't want to go alone, he would go alone.
Right, I go alone.
Yeah, if he didn't want to go alone, I would go with him.
Right.
But it wouldn't be like, but I think the TV thing is different because it's like you're sitting down to watch something together. It's supposed to be like the time I think you should mutually agree on something to watch, or you should do a different activity together.
It's also the activity. Like this isn't just watching a show like it is like eating food. Like eating food, you need it to like sustain. Right. You don't need to watch this show. You're doing it together because you want to do it together.
Right.
So if he's not even including you, like this isn't even together.
Yeah. And again, I think that's going to be how he's doing everything.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
No.
8 months in, time to have a little talkie poo.
Seriously.
Well, we solved dating again.
We did it. We'll be back Friday.
Boom.